last time they fought, Trial of Baldur, and April, 3-2 for Blaze. And I mean, that was 4 top 8. So now here they're fighting for a grand final spot. And you know, maybe the boots, maybe something's changed here for Mounir. But I mean, right now, the way Blaze has been playing today, I think it's going to just be another quick match for Blaze.
Do you think so? Because when Mounir gets hot, he gets very, very hot. But right now, it's looking very even as he takes off the top. Man, these double recoveries from Blaze have been very accurate. He's taking them off the top. Mounir with a beautiful dodge there to the side, predicting it. And the Nair GC sidelight recovery will do it. The first lead, the first knockout, the first blood will go to Mounir.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I mean, Mounir, once he gets going, he's a well-oiled machine. I mean, look at I believe it was the Spring Royale this year. I mean, that incredible run that he had. And I believe, beautiful knockout by Blaze. He did very well in the Autumn Royale, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, in the Autumn Royale, in the Autumn Royale, he was upsetting everyone. With the momentum he was going, I thought he was going to win it. And then at some point, someone stopped the A-Train. And Mounir got knocked out. It was very, very incredible. But we're talking about the A-Train right now. The A-Train's trying to catch a go here. The A-Train's trying to start up, which Blaze is a very hard wall to overcome. You know, you gotta go around this man, you gotta take control, which is so hard to do, but the side tick will do it. Mounir keeping the lead here still. It's looking like Blaze is starting to get more and more control with the spear, you know, kind of zoning out Mounir now, trying to keep him off the weapon here. Takes up another battle boots, trying to take control, keep it going. He is really trying to get Blaze off of a weapon. He doesn't want to let him play his game at all. Ooh.
Mounir whiffing another nice down air there. Has to reset to this corner, able to get around the neutral sig, but Blaze hasn't been able to find, you know, these KO options as much as they have. Neutral sig's gonna connect for Mounir. Does get a nice down air, trying to play once again off stage. The funny 45 is gonna help, but it's not gonna be enough for Mounir to get back to stage. That down sig almost touched.
It almost was set up by Blaze that just started the stock. He's already looking kind of strong, making a good comeback here with the weapon throws with the end lights, poking out Mounir a little bit, but Mounir is also stacking up some damage there, so he goes for a big read up the side there, trying to potentially get Blaze out right away. He needs one good hit realistically here to probably decide the game for himself, which, that was almost it. Did he have Blaze's dodge there or not? I'm not entirely sure.
I don't think so, no. Oh, you're talking about off the bounce, right?
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Anyway,
Sidelight's gonna get punished by Mounir, and he's gonna take the first game of the set. You know, I'm excited to this. You know, I sometimes I like being wrong, but you know, I also like being right. You know, so I'm excited to see Blaze clutch this out. You know, I gotta have faith.
Sure.
But regardless of that, great job, Mounir, taking that game on. Overall, this is looking pretty even. Do you think we're going to see a character swap from either players in this game? Or just in the set, I should say?
Maybe when Mounir starts losing. Blaze has been utilizing the Hattori pick in the 1v1 that is for quite a while now. It's been a minute since I've seen him switch off the Hattori. Maybe a few times in like some community tournaments where he mirror matched, but lately Blaze has been very focused on, in 1v1 at least, utilizing that Hattori. While Mounir does have a big tendency to switch around when things aren't working out and go for a different game plan, throw his opponent off a little bit. So if Mounir starts losing, I think we're likely to see a character switch from him, but I think Blaze is going to stick to the Hattori.
Alright.
Now, Mounir on the gauntlets, trying to get it going here with the end light, the Nair, gets the dodge read, the down air, another Nair, keeps it going, and Nair, GC end light, the flow, the side swing, tries to go for the edge guard there, the chase of move is ambitious, now trying to take off, trying to get the reversal, but a beautiful 3-piece on the battle boots. Mounir cooking it up here, doesn't catch him on the landing as Blaze went for the wall inside the stage. Looking strong, though Blaze is here and there just chipping away at Mounir's health, but it wasn't enough to get the lead for himself as Mounir is now only in the orange while Blaze is on to entering his second stop.
Blaze really throws out those sidelights quite a bit, and that's what Mounir is able to punishing, and that's what cost Blaze the last game. Good punish by recovery on the sidelight, but a nice side sig. Blaze gonna even up these stocks, little bit of damage, so not a whole lot of extra credit for Mounir, but certainly an option. Nice dodge read on the neutral air. So much going on for Blaze. This Spear, I love Spear, man. Spear is so fun to watch, especially if it's not being played really boring. And Blaze is
definitely out.
No, except for that.
Yeah, Blaze really, shows you how much brain there can be to utilize Spear. How much zoning and catching landings and everything. Man, I wish I could play like Blaze.
I wanna be him.
I wanna be him so bad.
Nice recovery. Still not enough.
Mounir off the top there with the recovery. Does get reversed a little bit here. Now Mounir the advantage stage. He's trying to get back on stage. The Cider will do it. The weapon throw put him in a bit of a bad spot. So he's trying to play his options carefully, which he does manage to do. Really getting up to the wall and gets around on the GC side sig. Now, one thing I've noticed, right? I do play a bit of Hattori myself, and I noticed this when I watch Blaze, and I noticed this when I watch other Hattori players. The knockout potential on Hattori is probably her #1 weakness, which Blaze is one of the few people that manages to get around that weakness really well by utilizing that sight so strongly. It's quite amazing. He's making one of her weaknesses into one of her strengths by just taking one signature and being like, yo, I'm gonna utilize this to its fullest. And man, he's forcing Mounir into disadvantage states here right now. Keeping it strong, almost a full stock lead there, which he just now gets diminished by Mounir with the ground pound.
D-light neutral heavy, still not enough to knock out. Sidelight to build a little bit more damage. Blaze with a lot of pressure on this corner, unable to find it. Ground pound's gonna go out. Not gonna do anything too much. Whiffing on the neutral air. Mounir struggling to find some kind of pacing here. Cider's gonna whiff. Blaze with a questionable neutral light. Nice neutral air now playing in these pockets. Mounir's trying to force Blaze to make an approach. Now weaponless. Mounir also goes weaponless. Neutral light, not gonna be enough, but so close to getting the KO. Now resetting this pocket once again. Mounir going to get the reset to center stage. Cider, down light's going to whiff. Now playing on this corner. It is so incredibly close. Blaze needs one good attack. Neutral light's gonna miss. Cider's gonna miss. Everything is missing for Blaze. He needs one attack to guarantee the KO, and there it is, the recovery. Oh my goodness, so incredibly close right there.
And now it is 1-1. Flaming. These guys are going back and forth. But oh, here it is. Here it is. This is what I've been waiting for. This is what it's all about. Mounir finally on his #1 character of all time. This guy has played this character at all times. When things get tough, when times get tough, Teros, Roman Reigns specifically, has his back. Now this is what I'm excited for, the Mounir Teros. This guy reminds me of a robot whenever he's on Teros. It just feels so like a well-oiled machine, as he called it earlier when we were talking about a different player. It's just so accurate. It's so strong. When Mounir gets going on the Teros, it is a whole different player than the string heavy weapons that he usually plays. It feels like it's all calculated all of a sudden. It's all just so much different. Look at those footsies he's suddenly playing on the axe, getting around, but Blaze is doing such a beautiful job to counter it. Not really letting Mounir land, not getting much space, not even play his game too much, while Mounir's still getting adjusted to the Teros, taking himself a strong lead with the sword juggling off the top, gets him immediately with the sidelight there of the axe pickup, but he's trying to get the knockout here. Will the sider do it? Yes, it will.
See, sword really encapsulates all those kind of dead space, or all that dead space from, axe and hammer. So Blaze is able to get around a lot of those attacks and, find some really good punishes. I mean, even that downlight right there. He's going to send Mounir off the side of stage, so Blaze able to get that recovery. I mean, there's just so much going on, and Blaze plays so calculated into these weapons. I mean, it is just incredible. And stomps there. Beautiful placement by Mounir, the gravity cancel to get the KO and a little bit of damage, but not really much to be worried about right now. So if you're Mounir,
takes a good hammer here, goes for a downlight. Blaze gets a quick nair juggle here. The Second one, though, goes for an edge guard. Now, beautiful stuff. Double pogo. Goes for a third. Wasn't quite able to connect it. Mooney goes for the edge guard for a double recovery. Wasn't quite able to do it. That would have been a massive reversal for him right there. Now trying to take him off the top. He wasn't able to do so. Now gets the weapon throw and light. Gets up another hammer. Goes for the juggle. Massive comeback from Mounir. And then neutral finish. Takes him off the side. Blaze running out of
Oh my goodness, Mounir!
What a comeback by Mounir. Beautifully executed there. Making full utilization of Blaze's options, just running out, keep him off the ground, doesn't let him reset and keeps it strong, but Blaze bounces right back with a quick catch on the sword. To do that recovery will do it, but Mounir has so much momentum coming up that stock. He knows exactly what to do now, but maybe Blaze can adapt right away.
And the hammer started going off right there. I mean, it started with that weapon thrown to neutral light. I mean, overall, just an incredible string there built by Mounir. Another stomp sider puts Blaze into KO percentage. Now playing on this corner, another neutral air return off of the corner down air. Blaze has to start getting something going here. Side sig's gonna connect. Neutral sig's gonna whiff. So close, Blaze. Full player on the side. There he goes. Stomp sider once again. The bread and butter from the Teros, and that I believe is going to be a 2-1 lead for Mounir.
Man, I love watching both of these guys play. Mounir's Teros is such peak performance, and Blaze, Blaze gameplay wise is just my idol, bro. Like I try to play like this guy whenever I play. I obviously don't manage to do it because I'm not as good as him. It's just an inspiration. The way that this guy plays, I love it. I absolutely love it.
I mean, both these players, I mean, they're generational, if I do say so, you know. I mean, I think, has Mounir actually won a major yet? In once? I don't think so.
He has played very highly, very consistently.
I know he's got a couple podiums, I know that.
Yeah, he definitely
has 1 silver and 5 bronze. Genuinely, Mounir is one of those people that, like, he's so good, but he just can't. I don't know what he just can't get to the top, and I think that's similar to what happened with.
No, he can. Give him some time. He's been on the come up.
Oh, for sure. He
definitely can get to the top.
Absolutely amazing. But neutral sig from Blaze, looking for the KO side air. There we go. This is elimination side, so this is Blaze's tournament game. He has to get this into gear, force game 5, and try and take it to get up to grand finals to face off against a Ring. And it is just, oh my goodness.
Looking kind of good here. Blaze taking the lead. Looking strong on the spear. Gets that beautiful side stick of the punish off the end light and gets that same interaction again with the spear end light into the immediate dash jump down air as an edge guard as Mooney goes for the wall. Nowhere is safe around this man. The end light will do it off the side there, knocking him out a little bit later than he probably would have liked to. Still on the hammer, you know, didn't have the axe readied up. Goes for the juggle there, and Nair will connect. Gets himself in a disadvantage state, tries to reverse him there with a quick cider. Now Blaze with a cider keeps him off the wall. The weapon throw almost gets him into a really bad spot for himself, but the jump that he got back from the weapon throw was enough to get him back to the wall. As the weapon didn't have much force onto it, the beautiful pick up off the unarmed downlight there to the recovery almost knocks him out. Side seek will do it, takes him off the side. Almost a full stock lead for Blaze. This is kind of looking rough for Mounir.
I mean, a little bit, but you also have to realize he's still up 2-1, so he doesn't exactly need to win this one, but it would be recommended. And what a play there! Recovery to gravity cancel D-Light Dare. Like, that's what I absolutely love seeing about Hammer, how creative these players are. Stomp Cider once again to finish off that stock, and Blaze tournament stock right now. This could be it, but he's been looking very, very good. Mounir is starting to blow up a little bit though. He's starting to. Those jets are burning.
Sir, now we saw a crazier comeback from Mounir than this in the previous game, but will he be able to do it again against a player like Blaze? Oh, it's kind of looking rough as the Nair recovery hits Mounir there. Looking a bit difficult for him to get around. He's trying to pick up a weapon still. Forces Blaze into a disadvantage state there, but the Mounir might have been a bit much. He does go to the wall there. The D-line's there. Bad spot for Blaze. Can Mounir take it 3-1, or will Blaze force the game 5? Oh boy, they're playing very carefully here. The weapon throws there. They're trying to solo it on the big side stick. That was so ballsy by Blaze. He is going in there. very slightly as the down air, still not a move, a lot of force. The down tick is looking dangerous as well. Weapon throw, the side air! Game 5!
Oh my goodness!
600 plus damage by Blaze coming out there. Going into game 5 and the switch up from Mounir onto the boat bar.
The bow bar. Let's go. Man, that was such a close game. Mounir almost with a huge comeback. That neutral sig, I genuinely thought that neutral sig was gonna spell the end, but beautiful job by both players. I mean, it was that footsies that Blaze is just really able to capitalize on with the sword. I mean, Mounir had a couple of good opportunities, especially with those down sigs, but just a little too early on some of them. But Mounir on this Bodvar, certainly, like, for a player like Mounir, I think this is a better pick. I mean, the axe wasn't really working all that well. The hammer was great, and sword. What can I say?
Sword is definitely a weapon that Mounir knows so well, but the hammer has been doing bits for him, as you actually said. As he's taking quite a strong lead here against Blaze, already looking for the knockout, and well, he got him into red within like the first 10 seconds of the game, and now he's just been looking for that finish onto Blaze, while Blaze is playing very carefully, he's playing those footsies, and he's trying to get that damage back, which he might be able to do here with a beautiful 3-piece on the spear. No, but it's still playing it carefully. The down air connects. The down air by Mounir, still not enough to do it, as Blaze is still piling up the damage. The sidelight doesn't get the read of it. The recovery was ambitious. It would have been a knockout, but the D-light there will do it.
Yeah. Hammer is such a good weapon for those KOs, and I mean, Hammer. I don't know why more people don't play it. I feel like it's just such a strong weapon right now. Good KO confirms, good damage build. I think it's the neutral that really screws with people, because you really only have a couple good options there. And overall,
knockout by Blaze with the recovery. Yeah, it's kind of like back in the day, there was obviously Simple. Everyone saw Simple. It was the top player. He was utilizing it best, and then Hammer. It felt like it was quote unquote meta, which Hammer then received quite a bit of a nerf, which the people then stopped playing it as much. And ever since, it has received a buff or two again, and it's basically roughly the same state as it used to be. But people just haven't really gone back to it because meta is ever changing. We're getting new weapons. We're getting different play styles, where we're getting new tech, we're getting new everything, and that's why the player base evolves. Obviously, if you put a player from 2020 up against a player from today, obviously that player from 2020 would get probably just outplayed to its fullest, which is that's just the joy of Brawlhalla, the ever-changing meta, the ever-changing text, the ever-changing, it switches up, and then when people rotate back to some stuff with some new tech, with some new stuff they figured out, and it looks so different and it looks so beautiful again, and you're like, oh wow, maybe people can do this again. And that's exactly what Mounir is doing. He's an entrepreneur among the Hammer, and that is exactly what he's looking to do right now. We're closing in on the closure of game 5 here. He picks up the hammer, just then tries to look for a big play immediately, but Blaze punishes him strongly. Now Mounir is going to be back on the sword, which I believe in this situation he would probably prefer to be on the hammer, but the sword has been looking kind of strong for him as well, as he doesn't make the cider there right away. Is looking for another cider, and Blaze gets a quick dodge removal, quite able to convert anything off the nair, as Mounir puts himself in a good spot here, trying to finish off Blaze. That is it!
Player 2 wins.